I do have a record dropping next week. It is called Lose My Mind, as you can see right here, produced by the great Brainstorm. Shout out Brain. Yeah,
I want to ask you about this. Can you talk about the words on your head?
Well, the song touches on a bunch of. This is another song that I wrote like pretty heat pandemic during BLM, during a lot of things going on. It's not the only thing that I touch on. I think it's just one of the things that I touch on the hardest is just racism in like how things are going in our world right now. I'm not. I don't fancy myself an activist. I don't fancy myself like a. I'm not running out.
You're reading my mind. Go ahead.
Not running out to every protest or nothing like that. But especially as a white MC, I feel like we need to speak against that stuff.
I feel it
because it's really easy to just be looked at as like somebody who is participating in the culture for self gain rather than because they love the culture. And
have you experienced any like situations where you're hanging out with your hip hop friends, or something weird went down or anything like that? Or
no, not a ton. No,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, like you mean like toward me?
Well, yeah, I guess because like okay, so for example, we'll say you're kicking it with me, right? And then like say somebody watches us part ways, and we dap up and all right, peace out, and that's it. We get in our cars, and then I'm gone, and then somebody may say something to you in a sense of like, oh, you can go with those dudes, and it's like it seems like it's a negative on you to be around us.
No, I haven't gotten any of that.
That's
but I don't think anybody would actually say that to me because I think that I make my stance pretty clear.
Sure.
I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I broke ties with a good friend publicly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get it too into it. I get into it a little bit.
No need.
But like I broke ties with a good friend publicly because of differences in opinions and ideals. And like I've made it a point to let people know that like I stand here. And if you don't stand here, we don't have anything else to talk about.
Man.
Well, no offense to anybody else on the panel, but from a black man and a grown one in the 21st century, I want to say thank you. I just wanted to touch on that personally and speak to you and ask about it before I spoke in the Zoom. But
yeah, absolutely,
thank you for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I like it's not lost on me that like I'm not participating in a culture that's mine. You know, like I think that's important. That's why like dudes like Tom McDonald are like just the salt.
I can't even start with that right now, man. Oh my gosh.
That's just that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of mentality that like you have the right to be there. Like nobody's going to stop you necessarily, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you understand why this is here in the first place. And if you don't understand why this is here in the first place, you shouldn't be able to speak on it. Or you shouldn't, or maybe not be able to.
Or maybe the thing you're speaking is asking questions.
You can do what you want, but you should be speaking on it out of a place of respect. And if it's not
right, ask questions or something, dude. Like,
yeah. Man,
I don't want to get too soapboxy, but
no, my bad. But yeah, so that
no, you're good.
You made that too, though. You made that too.
No, I did not make that one. Barz made that one.
Oh,
the homie Barz. Yeah,
Barz.
Yeah. Sometimes I know kind of like I know what I want to see, but I don't trust my own skills to do it.
Well, I know Barz is really political and really, really strong about that same specific side of the fence when it comes to the BLM and everything that's in between that and between us all and obviously the internet or whatever. Like I've been kicking it with Barz since like knee high to a grasshopper type stuff. Yeah. So it's like me and Barz like grew up around it, and it's just like we graduated like the class in general like around like 04 or 05 type deal, whatever. But like from that era to like now, it's like yo. And then I see him at random throughout the years, and it's like, what up? And he'd be like, what up? And dap up, how you been? Part ways, everything is Gucci. And I'm thinking in my head, like, people must think we look crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? He got his big beard, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, they probably think he's just a white dude when he's not.
Apparently it's apparently a white rapper prerequisite these days. We all got to have this big fluffy fucking
It's thing. Not even that. It's just like people perceive him for just a white dude, and he's not even just white. But beyond that, it's like he's a multitude of he's a layered person. And just like yourself, you're a very layered person. I'm coming to learn, but it's like, man, I'm glad that you kind of link and mingle with the same like-minded type people, because that's
awesome, no, Barz is the homie. I've known Barz for a real long time. Barz was on my first mixtape, and that mixtape came out in 2007.
He's awesome.
Barz and Logic back when he went by Logic.
Yeah.
Calls himself Hey Chris now, I think.
Yeah.
Let's check this record out, man.